We back, and you know what that means. I'm Jaden, aka Mr. Talk Spicy, and that's my bro, Mr. Cha-Ching.
Built by the game, Fulton House of Hoops. Y'all know the vibe. Episode 7.
You know what it is, the ladies edition. We save the best for last.
Cha-ching! This is it for us, episode 7. We kind of set our platform. We know we raised the bar high with the House of Hoops family. It's the last one. It's bittersweet. It's always bittersweet, but we get to talk about the ladies. I mean, give me some of your good ladies moments for New York versus New York. I know they stepped on the scene. We welcomed them in last summer, but how was just like that experience and seeing the girls over the last couple years? Like, how you think that's going to benefit New York versus New York in 2021?
I think our favorite highlight was seeing their faces when we did their Final Four game at Uptown Challenge. We really surprised them, and then you bringing out Tina Turner. They wasn't expecting that because we usually always bring company, but they didn't expect that type of company. And then I think the females just taking over the game right now. Like, you notice they come in, Kateri Poole, Ohio State, like they just bringing that fire in the South Shore Vikings. You know how the ladies, they running it right now. New York City Public School basketball, just winning it every year right now, 4 for 4 right now. So I think you see the game transitioning over to the ladies' side right now. You talk about it's a girls' game, and the girls' game is packed the same amount as the boys' game. So I think the girls is taking over. I like it.
We kind of branded, that package deal, but just to see the girls' faces, we walked in the park, they expect us to come chill and support. But they didn't think we was gonna do the game. So just for us to get into that other bag for the girls, that gave them more excitement. Just to see that Dykeman, that Gersh semifinal, that joint felt like the New York versus New York boys chip when it was the first 2 years, Gersh versus Dykeman. So just to see that, I was like, oh yeah, we got something to look forward. And we kind of released what we're gonna be trying to do in the future with some of the Nike family people and just build the girls brand. We want to put the girls more on the spotlight. So I will go with that. That Final Four and the chip was real big for us. Having them at Rucker Park was a big stage for them.
Female basketball, see Tina Charles out of New York, see Sabrina, Lady Mamba for the New York Liberty. It's like, now you gotta watch it because the females is as exciting as the men now. So it's like, the WNBA is so high on trending because whatever the NBA do, they doing it too. And you see they supporting Black Lives Matter. They all involved. Got Candace Parker, Maya Moore, everybody. You gotta watch what's going on. Female basketball is exciting now. They taking over the game. So it's like, let's watch some female basketball. And now you see them getting triple doubles. You see them trying to dunk. So it's like the excitement is transitioning over to the ladies, and it's like so exciting. So
they got their own swagger. They fit game is crazy. They got the WNBA. They at the Wubble. They done branded their whole thing. So it's like either you got to get down with these ladies now. New York versus New York set that trend. Like you said, how many Division I players we had play in that, and that was a quick put together. Just imagine over time we actually go back and they get out the kinks for 2021. So I already know what we're going to look forward for New York versus New York. That's going to be great. I already know what our guests going to bring to the table today.
Our guests bringing 4-time public school championships, 1-time state federation champs. I think he bringing that feel. I think he's seen the vision, because if you ask him about females basketball, he'll probably tell you it's been right there for everybody to just know to take over. Because if I could win 4 championships, I could send girls Division I. That means female basketball been around New York City. We just been missing out on a good action. But I'm happy that we finally woke up.
How many WNBA players came out last year at Milbank? 5. Was it the whole Liberty squad? 5, 6 Liberty players. The girls come out with no problem. They just show love. Some of the vet players come out with no problem. Witherspoon come out with no problem and support these women, man.
You talking about the female basketball players, but we got MC Chocolate. We walked into Milbank, she on the mic, and you would thought you had WNBA stars on the court the way she had the game looking like. That's what I said, and the females bringing out the crowd. Shout out MC Chocolate, she holding the ladies down. So it's fun in New York City. It's like, and Built Body Game, the ladies is definitely Built Body Game now.
We had a lot of guests on that have been champions, but this guest is really one of the champions of all champions. Y'all know what's going on today, man. It's Lucky 7 on episode 7, aka Lucky 7 podcast. Spicy Cha-Ching, man. And I guess, man, 4-time champ, 1 federation champ. Y'all know the vibe. Viking Nation, Brooklyn Nation. You know, Coach Airwall, what's the vibe? I want to do a little bit of Tina because you represent the ladies so well.
The South Shore Vikings, Coach Anwar touched the scene, and then you just took over the game, like, and then you got the call to Coach Gerst this summer. So I want to know, like, how did you take over the South Shore Viking run, and what, like, when you got the phone call to Coach, this New York versus New York 2019's girls, how did, like, your response was?
The South Shore run, you know, it's been going on for a while. People are just kind of getting up on it now that we won the last 5 city championships and was well on our way to winning a 6th title in a row. But it's been going on for a while, just, you know, trying to get the best players, getting them committed to working hard every day, and, you know, good results come out of hard work. In terms of the Gersh connection, that's my park. I'm in that park 8 days a week. So when DP made the call and said, I want you to coach the girls' Gersh team, it was a no-brainer. So we just had to put the squad together.
What's more of your focus, seeing the kids do better, or what's your focus going into like some of these big games, whether it's New York versus New York, your high school season, your national schedule, or whatever?
The focus is always preparation. You know, if we're prepared, then the results will take care of itself. So I always try to, you know, teach the young ladies, just give it your all, and whatever the result is, whether it's positive or negative, it's always going to have a good outcome because you gave it your all, and at the end of the day, you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I tried my best, whether you won or lost. With New York, I feel like everybody won. All 6 teams won for that event. You know, whether you won the championship or you didn't, just that whole experience of meeting the WNBA players on the first day at Milbank, getting those primetime games at Uptown Challenge, and then getting a chance to play at the Mecca for the championship. All 6 teams won, just getting that whole experience.
How did you make that connection with the girls to, like, show them, like, we could do this? Because it's like a time was coming for the females to take over, and you was a part of the takeover. So how did you feel about this when you first started coaching females?
I'm just, you know, happy to be a part of the solution of the females having their own lane and having their own stage. It's come a long way. This will be my 19th season at South Shore, and from when I started in 2002, 2003 to where we are in 2020, going into 2021, I'm just happy that I was a part of that whole change and just letting the girls and the females get the respect that they deserve.
Because, you know, some things is social distance, but how you staying connected with your group of girls? Because I know once you come across the girls, you know, that's more like a bond family.
I never lost contact with any of my kids. You know, when the pandemic first hit, we held out hope for a little bit that we would be able to finish our season so that we could win our 6th city title in a row, and, you know, a slim chance of being able to have that state championship at Fordham. So that was always the goal all year, because we knew for the first time ever that the Federation tournament was going to actually be in New York City. So that was going to be huge. All 9 of my seniors that went off to college, I'm in constant communication with them, as well as my former players that are in college. Like, playing for South Shore, the opportunity to represent Gersh Park, that relationship doesn't stop when the game stops. Like, we're going to be in contact with each other throughout their life and make sure that they're going to be productive people in society. In terms of my returning players, you know, we out there on the track. We're trying to stay in shape. We went to the beach a few times. Everything, you know, practicing social distancing. We were able to play in some out-of-state tournaments with the AAU team that I coach with. So we've been in touch, and we're preparing for this season like every other season. Obviously, there's going to be some asterisk attached to that because there's some changes with kids coming back to school and remote learning and hybrid learning. But what I try to teach the young ladies is that in life you have to make adjustments, and that's no different right now. We just have to make the adjustment and adjust with the times.
And you perfect for the segment because you've been in situations where adversity might hit with the ladies. Like, tell me your biggest moment as a coach in the female basketball world.
It's just watching when these kids graduate and go to college. I still get goosebumps when kids are committing to Division I or they're going to Division II. Just that, to me, that's what it's all about. If you ever lose focus on your young ladies graduating and going to college, then you're in it for the wrong reason. So that will always be the biggest moments for me is just watching these kids, be student athletes and then go on to the next level and then supporting them on that level as well.
Me and Spicy was able to see you actually up close during some of these championship runs, the New York versus New York run. We get a chill out of seeing you run up and down the sideline, interacting with the players. What you think is the plus that could happen for New York versus New York in 2021?
Oh, it's gonna come back bigger and better. Like, people are hungry. People are not gonna take for granted the opportunities because of what happened, with this whole pandemic. So I think kids are thirsty, kids are hungry, and they just ready for it. Like, when it comes back, it's going to be bigger and better. You know what I mean? Like, everybody had time to plan and go over the details and just make sure that if we didn't dot any I's or cross any T's, guaranteed for 2021, everything is going to be ready.
Is it safe to say that ladies basketball is coming to take over New York City?
Yeah, why not? You know what I mean? Why not? We want it. We want the stage. Having the opportunity to play in the Kyrie. And we weren't the first game. We were like the middle game. We were sort of like a featured game in that event. That's big. That's big. And, it's the whole movement now with girls basketball, and people are really starting to appreciate what these ladies can do. And I'm happy for them, and I'm happy for the opportunity to be a part of that.
I know we in talks. We all under the same umbrella. So is it safe to say you're gonna have the Splash Bros host a home game at Viking Nation?
Absolutely. Y'all already been out to the floors at the Pop Smoke Day, so mi casa, su casa, man. Y'all could pull up anytime and y'all get front row. I'll go get the mic, whatever y'all want. Like, the ladies appreciate y'all. Me and Cha-Ching, we spoke at the Pop Smoke, and just the way you was like addressing Shakira, the big guard could handle, girls can do it all, man. We ain't dunking yet, and some are, but the basketball is much cleaner. It's much more fundamentally sound, and y'all got a home with me any day. I know Jaden from Tri-State when Tri-State first jumped off. Same with you, Cha-Ching, when you walked in the park for that first time. So, it goes back, and y'all more than welcome. The young ladies love what y'all doing. I love what y'all do. Keep it up, please. We need it.
And episode 7, what can they look for 2021? Coach Anwar, South Shore Vikings first. And then the summer for Team Gersh, because now you got to make that run. Because you took the public school by storm, so now we need you to take the street ball by storm. And we don't need no humble answers. We know you, Coach Anwar, you so humble. You used to winning, but we need I'm coming for this. I'm letting y'all know. Y'all missed out on number 6, so we go make number 6. And in the summer, NY versus NY, want that same energy.
Yo, man, everybody know what it is, man. South Shore, we ain't going nowhere. We gonna win it again next year. We're gonna win after that. We got young kids that's ready and hungry. The tradition is there, and we just gonna make a run till I'm no longer the coach here. The expectation is always gonna be the same: win championships and get scholarships. So, I mean, that's what it is, man. In terms of Gersh Park, we were so ready, man. Like, I had the kids ready all year. Like, yo, when the season is over, we could jump right back into it. New York, Gersh Park. And the boys got 2 championships at Gersh Park. Guaranteed, we're going to try to bring one back for the girls to Gersh Park, bring it back to Brooklyn, as we always do. Y'all know the best players is in Brooklyn anyway. You know how that go.
I emphasize on, just kids that's playing the right way. But you got a freshman coming in. Can you shed some light on her? Because I know for 4 years she's going to be so special. Can you shed some light on your freshman point guard coming in?
Ariel Little, man, she's the goods, man. The city's gonna be hers for the next 4 years. We fortunate that she decided to come to South Shore, and she says she want 4 cities, she want 4 state, she want everything. Like the groundwork has been laid for her, and she's as good as it gets nationally, locally, and she's ready, man. And we're excited to have her. Like we think she's the best freshman in New York City.
Every great coach need a point guard on the floor that represents them. So if she coming in with that fire, that flair, that's perfect for you, because all you got to do is say, yo, go out there and lead my Vikings, as you always do. One thing about you, Erlet, you got them guards, Erlet, all of them, they just guard heavy. Kateri Poole, it's like the team is just right there always. You got the guards to the bigs, and your leaders is just, they all learn from you, so you can tell by the fire the kids play with, they get it from you, and it's like passion right there.
Yeah, and it goes back to just talking about Gersh Park and kids playing in the park. Like, Brooklyn got the best guards. And it's when I first came on the scene, I seen a lot of the Brooklyn guards going to play at other schools in different boroughs. And that was one of the first things I wanted to do, was keep those Brooklyn guards in Brooklyn to represent your borough. And Ariel Little is next up. She's next up in line.
You know, share the lights, shout out some of the people that, you know, just mean to your program, the assistant coaches, you know, that helped out and stuff like that.
Yeah, my whole coaching staff, man. People know when we pull up South Shore, Gersh Park, my assistant coaches, we deep. We could be 8, 9, 10 deep some days, and all of them are as equal value. So I don't want to miss any, but my whole coaching staff, anybody that has ever contributed to South Shore girls basketball, helping these young ladies get to the next level, helping South Shore become a national program, I shout you out, and I appreciate all your support, and we need the continued support. But again, I don't want to miss anybody, so I don't want to start calling names, but you guys know who you are. Like, we're all about the kids. We're not about just the limelight for us as individual adults. So for me not calling individual names, it's all good. If you ever did anything to help South Shore girls basketball, help Gersh Park basketball, thank you. We appreciate what you've done. We don't take you for granted, and we need your continued support. It's all about helping these kids get to the next level.
And that if this shows by the demeanor of the way you shot, the shout out, everything you just lead by example, show your kids it's like, it's not about you, it's about them. I think that's why you win so many championships, because you see a lot of coaches, they put themselves first. Like, yeah, I did it. But when they lose, they look to point fingers. But you win, lose, or draw, it's all the same person. I never see you change up. The character is always the same. So
that's what we want. We want the big stage. We don't want to warm up the gym anymore. We want to be that last game. And from, you know, the energy that we've been getting, the people are going to stay to watch the girls play. So it's an amazing thing. And like I said, the girls basketball have come a long way, and we still got a long way to go. And we're going to keep pushing for that. And we need people like you two guys supporting it and being there to give the girls that energy and that support that they need. So appreciate you too as well. Thank you.
5-time public school champ, state champ, South Shore Viking, Gersh Park, Coach Anwar. And then you heard what he said. He got a point guard coming in. So if he did it 5 times, you add 4 more to that. That's 9-time champs. Looking to take over the game. And there you go. That's how we doing it.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This week, Hot Drop Report with Caliente. You already know. We got the Kobe 5 Pro. These are dangerous. If I had the opportunity, I'm buying 4 or 5 pairs of these, because I want to play in these till it's all said and done. Temperature check, I'm just going to go straight 92, 95 range. Jaden, what you got for me? We're going to get right into it.
Fire. Those definitely a 95, because those are so sick. Colorway was fire. You already know, it like the Mamba Academy color. You see the wave, and you talking about ladies this week. So you know all the girls going to be rocking those, because those are probably the most comfortable basketball sneakers ever. I'm
going more with Spicy said 95, because those colors go similar, like his thing for the girls basketball, and that's what we've been talking about this episode. It's been a Lucky 7 lady vibe. So I'm going temperature check 95, because that's the GOAT. He represent the ladies well, and the greatest, Kobe.
You know, DeMar DeRozan been wearing Kobe since college. About time he got his own little PE. I rock with him. Yeah, so these bad boys right here gonna be available September 18th at a House of Hoops Foot Locker near you. If I was y'all, I'd go there right now and just wait. That's it for the Hot Drop Report. Caliente. Peace.
We couldn't bring it to you on the court, so we brought it to you in your living rooms. Last episode of the New York vs. New York House of Hoops podcast, episode 7. You know we gonna miss y'all, the viewers, especially y'all, because y'all made it possible for us to come back every week as y'all watch. And make sure y'all watch this one, because y'all never know when we gonna be back. We just ending it for the New York vs. New York, because you know the summer always gotta end with a championship. And it's only right we ended it with the ladies. So stay tuned. Mr. Talk Spicy, Cha-Ching, House of Hoops, Fulton, Built by the Game podcast is only right. And we built by
family.